A little background information regarding German Romanticism. Romanticism was an art movement that is traditionally seen as the reaction against the Enlightenment's ideas of reason and rationality. Romanticism focused mostly on human emotion, from absolute fear and sadness to happiness in life. Line work, colors, and brushstrokes were direct to elicit a response from the individual. Furthermore, it was characterized by depictions of the exaggerated Orient, expressive portraiture, societal problems, and nature. Regarding their outlook on life, German Romantics sought to continue the age of criticism. They questioned everything the world had to offer to seek truth, beauty, and morality. Now, because of this, it can be inferred that they didn't inherently lose the Enlightenment's ideals of the pursuit of truth through reason, but instead, they pursued truth through emotion and individualism. In essence, they are the children of the Enlightenment. They supplanted the ideas of emotion into the ideas of rationality until they became far removed from Enlightenment ideas. Sturm und Drang was a proto-romantic movement that in art depicted scenes of extreme unrestrained emotion and true subjectivity that all in all criticized Enlightenment thought for its harsh ways of seeking truth. They wanted to address the truth by bringing in passions and emotions, and as such, this movement can be seen as the middle ground between Enlightenment and German Romanticism. In the image to the right you see Lower Grindelwald Glacier with a flash of lightning by Caspar Wolff. This landscape painting shows both of the characteristics of the Enlightenment. The glacier is majestic but menacing, robust, and real, as well as German Romanticism, the bolt of lightning, which can be interpreted as strong emotionalism and passion from the artist. It's a prime Sturm und Drang example. The Middle Ages was praised for its devout Catholicism. At a time of great divide between German states, the unity shown by Catholicism during the Middle Ages was very eye-catching and appealing to them. To add on to this, the Middle Ages culture of feudalism, knighthood, chivalry, and the newfound interest in the Orient helped establish the imaginativeness of German Romanticism. The Nazarene art movement was a movement that tried to recapture the art from the past, specifically from the German Middle Ages and the Italian Renaissance. It originated from young German artists that moved into the abandoned St. Isidro Monastery in Rome. They rejected collegiate art education and sought a radical sudden change in art by exhibiting incredibly religious artwork. They are integral in the development of German Romanticism because it shows the strong ideas that went against neoclassicism and the Enlightenment. Here we can see Jacob encountering Rachel with her father's herd by Jacob von Fuhrich, 1836. Due to the Napoleonic invasions, Germans saw the importance of creating a unified nation. As well as because of the newfound nationalism and the surge of Romanticism all over Europe, German art during this time was heavily influenced by German pride. This idea is extremely subtle in German art. One has to look at a piece of art through a nationalistic point of view to understand the nuances depicted by the artist, such as this painting. The figure is painted with his back towards the viewer. This way, we put ourselves into the image we see what the figure sees. The man in this painting has become aware of the vastness of the spiritual realm, of the sky above, and the threatening nature of the world in which we inhabit. We are able to feel the power and the vastness of nature. This really shows how small and powerless humans are compared to the depths of nature. This causes us to question our power. It also reminds us that nature is far greater than us. However, because this landscape was painted vertically rather than horizontally, the painting reminds us of the infinite beauty of the world and our inability to experience it fully. It reminds us that we are small, and we should take time to appreciate nature because that is where truth lies. Friedrich said, "A painter should paint not only what he sees before him, but also what he sees within himself." Some thought that the figure in this painting is Caspar David himself because of the similar hair color and style. It is as if he himself is in nature and is reminding us of its importance. Friedrich helped shape the Romantic movement. Note that the figure is also dressed as a city man rather than a mountain climber. Perhaps this shows us that class no longer matters when surrounded by nature. In regards to architecture, German Romanticism architecture took its learning from the Romanticism period, a movement developed in England during the late 18th century and 19th century Industrial Revolution. Their way of understanding emotions like aesthetic, seeing a deeper meaning into everything that inspires other people, are mainly from their idea of being against the rationale. Romanticism captures Gothic style that focuses on the styles in the past, which is mainly seen during the 19th century's Gothic revival.